It's ducked off in that slab. Creeping up the Ave, looking mean. Candy paint dripping clean. Cause I've been riding slow, and banging down your street. Picture frames rattling, we disturbing the peace.
The first game is the Jaguars at the Falcons.
This should be somewhat of a snoozer for a Thursday night game. Atlanta's starting to get their playoff push on, and I think that I think Blaine Gabber's playing better, but I think on a short week going into Atlanta, I don't think Jacksonville will have put up too many points in this game, and I think that the Atlanta offense will have one of its best games of the year. I think they'll win this game 38-17.
Yeah, I think the Falcons did too.
Aren't all the Thursday night games snoozers? Falcons win big. Falcons.
Good point. The next game is the Cowboys at the Buccaneers.
I do think the Cowboys' wheels are falling off. I think Tampa will break out their white jerseys at home, make Cowboys wear blue, and I think they'll find a way with Freeman to have a decent game and be able to squeak out a 21-17 win.
The Buccaneers throwing the ball over 7 times against the Jaguars, and they let the Jaguars put up 41 points. I see the Cowboys winning big here.
I see the Cowboys winning against the winning here. Dan Bailey will kick it. This time it won't be blocked.
I think that the Cowboys are stung, and they're going to come out to play. They need to, at this point, just play for a shred of reputation.
Next game is the Dolphins at Bills.
I'm going to take Buffalo here. Miami last week got it. My team pretty much got their coach fired last week, but I think that will be. I don't think they're going to come out firing too much, and I think that Buffalo's going to find a way to get their long winless streak broken. I think they'll win a close game, and I think they'll beat Miami by a score of 20-16.
Buffalo have key injuries out on offense and defense, so I see the Dolphins winning.
The Dolphins have played well of late, even though their coach was fired this week. I picked them to win against Buffalo.
I think it will be difficult for the Dolphins to adjust because of their coach. I think the Bills are going to just squeak one out.
Next game is the Seahawks at Bills.
Bears. Caleb Haney is, I think he's worse than any quarterback that started for the Colts this year. It's terrible. The season's just falling apart. Seattle is playing great football. I think Marshawn Lynch even gets the defense to get 100 yards in this game. And I think that it's not going to be a blow, but I think Seattle wins this game fairly handily, 21-10.
After seeing the Chicago defense giving up 14 points in the last minute, I think, I'm about to go with Seahawks.
I agree. Seahawks will beat the Bears.
Seahawks.
Next game is Tennessee at Colts.
Yeah, I think the Colts are going defeated. You just have to keep saying it. Whether Hasselbeck or Jake Locker plays in this game, I think that the Titans will win this game by a score of 24-13.
Yeah, I think Tennessee should just saw Jake Locker for the rest of the season. They ain't gonna make the playoffs, so it really doesn't matter. But I take Tennessee here.
Take Tennessee over the Colts, and they don't win this year.
Yeah, it's looking like they are going to go defeated. Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee over the Colts. It's pathetic.
Next game is Green Bay at Chiefs.
Green Bay may start resting people. Greg Jennings is out to the playoffs with a knee injury. But Kansas City just fired their coach. I think regardless of whether they rest players or not, I still think they'll be able to win this game pretty handily, 31-10 over the Chiefs.
Yeah, I still think Green Bay need to lose a game into the playoffs, but I take Green Bay here.
I think Green Bay will go undefeated in the regular season, so they'll win this one, but they'll be one and done in the playoffs without a consistent defense.
Wow. I think that Green Bay can. I agree that they do need to drop one, but I don't think it'll be this one. Kansas City can't do it.
Next game is the Bengals at Rams.
To discount what Miss Morley said last week, the Bengals, I mean, they've had a couple of tough weeks, but they're still not the Bungles. I think they could possibly get the 6 seeds down to them, the Jets. It's hard to say right now, and I think this is a great week for them to get back on track. I think Andy Dalton's a huge game. I say he throws for 4 touchdowns, 400 yards at Penn State. Pretty bad Rams team. I think they win this game pretty handily, 35-13.
Yeah, I take the Bengals up.
Bengals.
Next game is the Colts at Vikings.
Who are the Vikings?
Oh no, Saints.
Okay, yeah, I think Drew Brees will be the fantasy performer of the week. I think he throws for 5 touchdowns, 450 yards. I think he will be one of the quarterbacks. I'm not sure if he'll be the low one or not to break Dan Marino's passing record this year. And I'm going to say that the Saints win pretty easily, 38-24.
The Vikings should have won last week if Joe Webb didn't fumble the ball at the goal line, but I take the Saints here.
Saints over the Vikings. They just can't seem to get it together.
Yeah, the Vikings just can't. They just can't finish. Saints.
Next game is Redskins at Giants.
The Redskins did a lot better against the Patriots than a lot of people thought they would. And this is a division rivalry, but I still think in New York the Giants will be able to pull off this win.
You could come
I think
around.
this is going to be a fairly close game, 21-13. But this is the last win of the regular season for the New York Giants.
Yeah, I take the Giants here too.
I take the Giants. I'd say they win out and win the NFC East.
I think the Giants are very energized by their win, and they're going to come up with another.
Next game is the Panthers at Texans.
How about TJ Yates? 2-0 as a starter, playing very well. Battle between him and Cam Newton. I think that the defense will shut down Cam Newton a little bit, but I think it'll be fairly close. But I think that Cam Newton has one of his worst games of the year. I think TJ Yates and the Texans win this one 24-14.
Yeah, TJ Yates is having a good start to the season, and I think that he could win a close game for them in the playoff this year. And I'll take the Texans.
I take the Panthers here. TJ Yates has done a good job, but they got to slip off eventually.
I think the Texans are going to have a lot of momentum, finally making the playoffs. I see them winning this game, but it being close.
Next game is the Lions at the Raiders.
I think this game will be the game of the week. I think it'll be the closest game. I think it'll come down to the last minute drive by Matthew Stafford, and I think it'll connect with Calvin Johnson for the game. And because the Raiders are falling apart, whether McFadden comes back or not, Carson Palmer threw 4 interceptions last week, and Stafford didn't throw any. I think he throws more than Stafford in this game as well, and I think that the Lions find a way to get a close 20-17 wins with the last minute touchdown pass.
Yeah, this game could really go anyway, but I'll take it.
I agree. Raiders all the way.
I've never been a fan of Carson Palmer. I don't think that. I do think it will be close. I don't think that he will be able to do it.
Next game is Patriots at Broncos.
Upset special week right here. Tim Tebow keeps playing very well. Patriots are due for a loss, right for the picking. They just they're squeaked out one against the Redskins, and the defense is playing very well. They control the clock. They force Brady to turn it over a time or two, hit him up. He's going to need the ice tub the game after the game. And Tim Tebow leads another comeback in the 4th quarter, and they win 24-21.
I just think that Tom Brady played better than Tim Tebow, so I take Broncos.
Unlike the teams that Tim Tebow has faced, the Patriots actually know how to put points on the board. They will get a lead, a big lead, they will get it early, and there will be no Tebow time.
I guess that defense.
I think that the notable person on the Broncos is the kicker. Maybe if it were to come down to that, I don't think it will. I think Max is right. I think that the Patriots have a high-powered offense that will put up the points. Patriots' weakness is their defense, but Broncos only seem to have an offense in the 4th quarter, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue.
Next game is the Jets at the Eagles.
I mean, this honestly could go either way. This is the hardest pick of the week, I think. I think that my team got back on track. fully healthy, so I'm going to take him, and the Jets are playing very good, but I'm taking to squeak out a win, 21-20 over the Jets. I think McCoy runs for 2 touchdowns and Vic runs for his first touchdown.
Sean Green is starting to play good of lately, and he's playing the Eagles defense that like to play the pass and not the run, so I took the Jets here.
Jets in December, their playoff push, they won't let the Eagles stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Next game is the Browns and the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals just came off wins against Dallas and San Fran, and Cleveland's clearly not even that good. I think no matter if Skelton or Cobb's starting this game, I say they win this game pretty big, 41-10.
Yeah, take it Arizona.
Colt McCoy has a big game. Browns win.
Wow. I don't know if Colt McCoy knows where he is yet. I'm taking Arizona.
Next game is Ravens and Chargers.
Hopefully Miss Moore will learn from her previous picking things, so she can't keep picking against the Ravens every week and wish to be successful. Chargers got a win or two here, but I mean they're still not clear the caliber of the Ravens. I think their race will run the ball, control the clock, and they'll put points on the board, and defense will get Phil Rivers a tough game, and they win 27-14.
Phil Rivers starting to get back on track. Gates had a big game last week, so I think the Chargers.
The Ravens have had 3 horrible home losses this year. Away losses that they should have won, and they're going out to the West Coast into San Diego. Chargers win.
I was going to make the same comment. They're not a great traveling team. I think the Chargers are going to fight, and they're going to fight hard, and it will be close, but the Chargers will win.
Last game is the Steelers at 49ers.
Well, everybody else seems to be on the Chargers here, but regardless of that, the Steelers will grab a division win because San Fran's at home on a Monday night. This would be a close game. Don't get me wrong. This would be a very close game. I think it's decided by a last-second Dave Baker's field goal, 16-14.
Yeah.
Smash mouth football game, and I think the 49ers pull her out at home.
Just how people found out how to stop the lines. People are now starting to find out how to play Niners. All you gotta do is stop the one, and they got no offense. I don't think the Steelers can do that, so I take the Steelers.
The Steelers will play to the strengths of their young fast receivers, Antonio Brown and Mike Wallace. Big Ben with the hurt ankle will stay in the pocket most of the game. I picked the Steelers to win here.
I think if Ben plays, the Steelers will win, and I do think that the Pittsburgh defense can stop the run of the 49ers.